The Japanese royal cabinet prepared this ceremony. In his succession speech, Emperor Naruhito delivered his first public speech, in which he vowed to fully fill his responsibility as a symbol of the state and the unity of the people of Japan. As the music rises, we are about to witness the formal royal parade of the new Emperor Naruhito and Empress. So from the Japan's royal palace, we send the greetings from the royal family. Emperor Naruhito is also the first emperor born after World War II and the first to be raised solely by his parents. This is a very big moment for the Japanese royal family, as all the workers, all the staffs from the royal family and Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's cabinet actually applaud for this royal parade. This parade was designed to celebrate the honors of the royal families and also the royal successions of Naruhito. The parade was originally designed to be upheld in October the 22nd, while it was postponed from the original October date due to Typhoon Hebrus, which left more than 90 dead among the Japanese people. As the emperor vowed in his inauguration speech, he is willing to take care of the Japanese people and work harder for the world peace. The enthronement ceremony of the new Emperor Naruhito actually ends the Heisei era, while the whole Japanese nation embraces the Reiwa era. According to Japanese historic scholars, since the Meiji Restoration, the important stages of the Japanese history coincided largely with the reigns of the empress. The Meiji era was defined by the national independence won after the Meiji Reform. The Taisho era saw Japan's rise to an imperialist power thanks to Deng democratic institutions. The Showa era witnessed the economic miracle following Japan's defeat in World War II, while the Heisei era falls into the lost decade of economic stagnation. What will be ups and downs of the Edo River? We are going to see. Along both sides of the routes, we are seeing a vast crowd of the public greeting the royal palace. Most of them is congratulating the emperor on his succession. With waves of the Japanese national flags, everybody is celebrating the new era. This is also the first time the emperor and his empress is officially meeting up with the general public. So the whole parade goes across the Tokyo, while at every different twist of road there will be music celebrating the royal parade. As the royal parade crisscrossing the roads in Tokyo, we see waves of people celebrating the new successions of the Japanese new emperor. In fact, the Japanese nation is known for its enterprising spirit and responsiveness to the changing time. So what will today's Japan in urgent need for? Are they looking for a reformer to turn the tide? The Japanese Empress alcohol is also very welcomed by the general public. As a former diplomat, she is a symbol for elegance, representing the royal family in Japan. Currently, the whole parade is crisscrossing the whole roads in Tokyo as music, flowers, and waves of flags celebrating the new Emperor Naruhito's successor. As the Emperor Naruhito said in his instrument, he vowed that as I succeed the throne, I pledge that I will always think of the people while drawing close to them, fulfill my duties as a symbol of the Japanese state and the unity of the Japanese people in accordance with the Constitution. Given the backgrounds of Naruhito and his wife Masako, a 55-year-old former diplomat, which include extended experience studying and living overseas, hopes are high that they may be more international in their outlook and closer to the lives of many Japanese people. On Wednesday nights, electronic signs in Tokyo subway system bore messages, including congratulating the emperor on his succession, and workers in a downtown Tokyo electronics store wear red shirts saying Happy New Year, Leva. There are waves from the general public when they are singing the greetings of the emperor and empress. As the crowd breaks out, long live the king, long live the royal family. The fleet of the royal family are on the roads heading towards their final destination. This is actually the last round of the official ceremony, witnessing Japanese Emperor Naruhito's formal proclaim instrument. The Emperor Naruhito declared his succession on May the 1st, following the abdication of his father, becoming Japan's 125th emperor according to the traditional orders of succession, and will continue in his father's footsteps as symbol of the state. And during the previous enthronement ceremony, Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan rounded off a fruitful visit to Japan, with the two neighbors pledging continued effort to foster a relation that fits the need of the new era. This is also a part of the ritual ceremony. From the royal palace, to report to the general public that the imperial family and ask for the blessings of the imperial family's gods. Naruhito ascended to the throne on May the 1st, the day after his father Akihito abdicated. Japan's Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako are greeting well wishes in Tokyo. This is their first public appearance at the Imperial Palace since the new emperor ascended to the throne on October the 22nd. Many Japanese expected Naruhito to be a devoted emperor to the people, as his father was, and they hope Mr. Emperor Naruhito, with his international background, to bring a more global perspective to the role than his predecessors did. In his succession speech, Emperor Naruhito vowed to carry on his duties in accordance with the Constitution. His first public appearance was met with cheers from the crowds of tens of thousands. In his greetings to the public, Japan's Emperor Naruhito expresses his hope for Japan to keep pursuing peace and economic development. According to the Japanese law of succession, the throne is currently limited to males of the Japanese imperial family. Emperor Naruhito has no son yet, and Princess Akiko is his only child. In the imperial family, there is only one male child, Princess Hisahito, with Naruhito's younger brother, Princess Akihito, being the father. There has been much discussions about eligible successor of Emperor Naruhito. More than a decade ago, there had been a heated debate over whether to let Princess Akiko inherit the throne, but it was soon seized by the birth of Prince Hisahito. Although the royal family looks peaceful now, there could be latent crisis. Is Emperor Naruhito willing to hand over the throne to his brother and nephew in the future? Scholar also has pointed out that putting on Princess Akihito as the only eligible heir is very risky. So in the long run, the heir crisis may still exist. The Japanese Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako departed the Imperial Palace for a parade around central Tokyo, celebrating the emperor's formal succession. The parade will conclude at the Akisa Imperial Grounds. The parade was postponed from the original October date due to Typhoon Hibiscus, which left more than 19 dead. Japan's Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako are greeting well-wishers in Tokyo. This is their first public appearance at the Imperial Palace since the new emperor ascended to the throne on October the 23rd. Many Japanese expected Naruhito to be a devoted emperor to the people as his father Akihito was, and to bring a more global perspective to the role than his predecessors did. Chinese President Xi Jinping on October the 23rd sent congratulatory messages to the Japanese new Emperor Naruhito on his accession to the throne. Xi said China and Japan are neighbors with a long history of friendly exchanges. During the succession ceremony, the new emperor said he felt a sense of solidarity, but pledged to work as a symbol of the nation and for the unity of its people. The royal parade is actually the last round of the royal accessions and royal enthronement ceremony. It was postponed due to the deadly hurricane. Dear viewers, currently we are seeing the royal families greeting the general public and all the well wishes for the royal family. And the general public is saying thank you very much and long live the emperor to the royal family. Empress Akihito used to be a foreign diplomat with extensive experience overseas and well-spoken English and French. So the new Emperor Naruhito and Empress Akihito is being viewed by the Japanese public as a symbol to a more open, more international Japan. Around 30 minutes with a length of 4.6 kilometers. And the Emperor Naruhito and the Empress Akihito is waving and greeting to the well-wishers. The celebration and parade was formally designed to be upheld on October the 22nd, but with the vast disaster caused by the Hurricane Habakkuk, the parade was postponed to today, November the 10th. The total parade will start from the Imperial Palace and going through the Parliament, the National Laboratories, and heading towards the Imperial Memorial with a total time consumption as 30 minutes. The Emperor Naruhito and Empress is taking up the vehicle, which was named the Century. With a quite shining reflections from the car. Currently, we are seeing one of the final legs of the Imperial Parade. So with the vehicle and the car fleet climbing up the Green Mountains, the royal parade is drawing close to an end. The parade currently concluded at the Akisaka Imperial Grounds. With the rises of the music, the celebration mode, and the hopes of the Japan is widely spread across the whole nation, and the whole nations are hoping for a new era of state-of-art technologies and international appearance of the old country. Dear viewers, currently we are seeing the Japanese Emperor Naruhito and the Empress Akihiko arriving at the Akisaka Imperial Grounds after a royal parade. The Emperor and Empress is saying thanks to their drivers during the journey. This is a moment for celebration, and it's also a moment marking the beginning of a new era. As the Emperor and Empress and all the other governmental members of the cabinet greeting the public and listening to the national anthems, this marks the end of the whole royal parade and the whole celebration festivals. and it concluded all the theories of the event that Japan held for the year 2019, celebrating the new emperor's succession. The emperor and empress bowed to show their respect to the general public and hard-working staffs from the cabinet, followed by his brother and his sister-in-law and all the royal members. As Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Vice Prime Minister Aso, including all the members of the cabinet working into the